What are your thoughts on our relationship?
Right as rain, sir. While the Commonwealth leaves something to be desired, it's all well and good as long as we're together.
That was it.
All right, then.
It's got attitude.
You're Sullivan, right?
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
I didn't mean to lie, officer. It all just happened so fast.
Oh, sure it...
I didn't know. You gotta believe me, man. I won't stop till you believe me. You gotta believe me. You gotta. I ain't lying, officer.
I didn't mean to lie, officer.
Oh, sure it did.
Nope. I didn't lie. I'm telling you the truth. You listen to me.
I didn't mean to lie.
Oh, sure it did.
I didn't mean to lie.
Oh, sure it did.
According to Local History Institute, formed from the remains of CIT, Commonwealth Institute of Technology.
I didn't mean...
Oh, sure.
I ain't a liar, sir. I ain't a liar.
I didn't mean to lie.
Oh, sure.
I didn't mean to lie, officer. It all just happened so fast.
Oh, sure it did.
I didn't mean to...
Oh, sure.
I didn't mean to lie.
Oh, sure.
I didn't mean...
Oh, sure.
What is this? Shit.
I didn't mean...
Oh, sure.
Oh, you fucking dirty bastard.
I didn't mean to lie.
Oh, sure.
Was Danny Sullivan supposed to be like, oh, you need a tanning charisma so you can get this? I'm sorry, sir.
I didn't mean...
Oh, sure.
The RNG is not with me.
I didn't mean to lie.
Oh,
I didn't mean...
oh, sure.
Adhesive is rare, and is used to create every.
Steady on there.
Hey, Sullivan.
So, you're that traitor...
Uh-huh. I didn't mean to lie, officer. It all just happened so fast.
You're not the first guy Piper pulled into a heap of trouble.
That's
he wasn't ready
right.
for. Thanks for being honest. If it were up to me, we would have just let the both of you in. But the mayor's calling the shots, and... well, you saw how mad he is. Hey, what's brought you into town anyway? Be good to note it down in the logs.
I'm trying to find someone.
Is that so? Who are you looking for?
My boy Sean's been kidnapped. He's just a baby.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, but we're under orders not to get involved in missing person cases. There's a lot of institute paranoia right now. We can't really risk fanning those flames with official action. What if people panic?
I just need a little information, Danny. We can keep this off the record.
I'm sorry, but I...
Danny Sullivan apparently is. I need 10 charisma for you to
I just
do
need
this.
Okay. I can at least point you somewhere. Unofficially. When you get inside the city, go to the back, around the market to an alleyway. There's a couple of bright neon signs. Valentine's Detective Agency. No one likes going there, though, so buyer beware and all that.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, well, good luck. Stay out of trouble.
Hey,
Hey
So,
there.
what's up? What a day, huh? Welcome to the, Great Green Jewel. You'll totally love it here. Don't you have, like, important things to do? Nothing more to say. Nothing more to say. Nothing more to say. Head on inside.
radiation has mutated the common emperor scorpion into a deadly brass scorpion. You know who's Peter. Oh, there it is. Rawr.
So, this is the famous Diamond City. I suppose I hope to find more of a gem than a dusty home base. Civilization in the rough, if you will.
Hey,
Sir, something you need?
your thoughts?
Nothing we can't handle, eh, sir?
Your thoughts?
This is all
Oh, nothing.
All right, then.
That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
The Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, mister? They snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper.
Oh.
Better read up before
I'll
they
kill
grab
every
you,
one of them
too.
then.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister.
October 2287. The Synthetic Truth by Piper Wright. Noodles. We all eat them. We all love them. Diamond City's power noodles has supplied this substance for the past 15 years. From the statistical maniacal kindness of Takashi's program, Japanese to the fragrance steam that wafts from each bowl, to the ending tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating noodles is but one of many shared human experience, or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the corner of Power Noodles last Wednesday just after 5 p.m. enjoying dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own mayor, McDonough, sidled up to the stool and engaged in the same ritual of right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles. The shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago on uncuriously warm May evening in 2229, as they sat around the same very counter, but that was before the days of Takashi and his noodles, The bar served not noodles but ice cold Nuka-Colas, frothy billers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and the night he facilitated the shared human experience of drinking, smoking, talking, laughing. That is, until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's school residents certainly could have, and had they not been forcibly removed thanks to Mayor McDonald's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. But there's one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening. Respected matriarch Justine Hathorne, who recanted her story in a public portions exclusive interview. I was there alright, sitting right at the bar. Sure, you're sitting in front of me now. 22 years old or so, just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall, we all were, so what was the harm? Now let me tell you that Mr. Carter made easy. He came into the town earlier today. He was from out west, somewhere. It didn't really matter. What it did matter was his smile and his laugh, and the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word here about the state of Commonwealth, and Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just wonderful until it wasn't. Euston continued her account of that evening, and the moment when things turned sinister and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. Drinking and carrying on must have been there 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went from his face all in an instant, and his cheeks started twitching. Kind of funny. I remember watching clear as if it happened just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam! He shot Henry the barman right in the head. Didn't hesitate to show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry and casually, as if he were paying him for a drink, but his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What you see describing his course is the infamous event known as the Broken Mass, when the people of Commonwealth learned the first time that the Institute's shadow scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Dime City, Institute had involved their androids into true synthetic human sins. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter, he kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. Seemed like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy, and he lay there like a dead, crazy man. Sure enough, God, it was horrible, but then we saw the plastic and the metal. Shit. This is one of them early sins, you see. We realized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew the Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now among us. It was never determined precisely why the sins known as Mr. Carter went on killing sprees. Some says it had been remotely controlled by the Institute, who wanted to test combat effectiveness. So still others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anyone. But at the time, why hardly seemed important. What mattered was the humans of Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intention and motivations were, and still are, complete a mystery. Using a model of since even less advanced than the ones the Institute had in service today, which brings us to the noodles. Specifically, the noodles consumed by Mr. Downer last night, Wednesday night, in the same spot that Mr. Carter went haywire and mercilessly killed several people after spending hours sharing life and experience. The people of Dime City assumed was reserved for members of the human race. They were wrong, are we?
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secret